In the age of exploration, when Europe and America were bridging their worlds, one woman defied the conventions of her time and embarked on a remarkable journey of self-discovery. Her name was Catalina de Erauso, and she is known as the Lieutenant Nun. She was born in 1592 in San Sebastián, a coastal town in the Basque region of northern Spain. Her father was a soldier who served under King Philip III of Spain, and he had made a vow to dedicate all his sons to the army and all his daughters to the convent. Catalina was one of his 6 daughters. She was sent to a convent at the age of 4. When she was 15 years old, she decided to escape from the convent. She waited for a night when the other nuns were at prayer, stole the keys of the convent, and ran away. She cut her hair short, fashioned some boys' clothes from her novice dress, and changed her name to Francisco de Loyola. She began her new life as a fugitive, hiding her true identity and gender from everyone. She first went to Vitoria, where she met a doctor who was married to her mother's cousin. He took her in without recognizing her and taught her some Latin. But after 3 months, she left him when he became abusive. She then went to Valladolid, where she worked as a page for the king's secretary. But she had to flee again when her father came looking for her. She then traveled to Bilbao, where she joined a group of merchants who were sailing to America. She became a cabin boy on their ship and crossed the Atlantic Ocean in 1608. She arrived in Panama, where she worked as a storekeeper for a while. Then she moved to Lima, Peru, where she enlisted in the Spanish army as a soldier. She fought against the native rebels in Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina, which earned her the rank of lieutenant. Catalina also got into trouble many times. She was involved in fights, brawls, duels, and gambling. She killed several men in self-defense or in honor disputes. She even killed her own brother unknowingly in a duel. She was wounded, arrested, and sentenced to death several times. But she always managed to escape or get pardoned by her superiors or by influential friends. She kept her secret for almost 20 years, until one day in 1624, she was severely wounded by an arrow in a battle near Concepcion, Chile. She thought she was going to die, so she confessed to a priest that she was a woman. The priest was astonished but promised to keep her secret. He nursed her back to health and helped her get out of the army. She then decided to return to Spain and reveal her true identity. She sailed back to Europe in 1625 with a letter of recommendation from the Viceroy of Peru. She arrived in Cadiz, where she met with King Philip IV of Spain. The king was amazed by her story and granted her a lifelong military pension, as well as permission to dress as a man for the rest of her life. She then traveled to Rome, where she met with Pope Urban VIII. The Pope also gave her his blessing and confirmed her right to wear male clothing. He also gave her a special dispensation to continue living as a man under the name Antonio de Erauso. She then went back to America in 1630 with the intention of settling down in Mexico. But she could not stay away from trouble for long. She got involved in more fights, duels, and lawsuits. She also became a smuggler and a slave trader. She disappeared from the historical records around 1635, when she was last seen in Veracruz, Mexico. Some sources say that she died there, while others say that she lived until 1650. Catalina de Erauso was a remarkable woman who defied the conventions of her time and lived a life of adventure and freedom. She was a nun, a soldier, a duelist, and a legend. She was the Lieutenant Nun, and this is her story. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I am curious to hear your feedback. Have a great day.